BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV is brought to you by Yamaha, Rapala, Maple Ridge Chrysler, Lawrence, Duncanville Lodge, Port Boathouse, BC Outdoors Magazine, and Mayhem Fly Fishing.
Welcome everybody to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Special guest this year, Jason. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Mike. Nice to be here. It's been a few years.
So let's explain, first of all, your business, what you are and where you are, because you got a little, since last time we filmed with you, it's just been a few years, like I said, is kind of switched some areas and stuff like that, right? So
you bet. Yeah, since the last time I saw you, I've had a couple kids, and we just made some family changes. So my wife and I and the kids moved to the island.
Yeah.
And so now I've got one boat here and a few boats in Vancouver still.
Yeah.
And just come back and forth and fish from here, the Gulf Islands, and back to Vancouver. So
nice.
All over now.
Of course, we're in Sidney right now, which is just outside of Victoria. Quick ferry across yesterday evening. Of course, we stayed at the beautiful Sidney Pier Hotel last night. Fantastic, beautiful view of the water last night. Had a chance to drop into one of the local restaurants and have some dinner, so it was pretty good. And we're ready to go today. But tell us about this fishery over here, because I think I fished this area a few years back, but I haven't done a lot of it over here. So I know most people when they come to the island, they're either west coast or up north or whatever, right? Or even out of Victoria, they're going, out. So this is kind of a unique one, right?
Totally. Yeah, here is Harrow Strait, and back that way there are the Southern Gulf Islands, and it's a fairly historic spot. Active Pass, Saturna Island, Portlaoise Pass. So there's so many little spots, and basically every little nook and cranny in the Gulf Islands here have fish.
Yeah.
And especially in the winter months, there's bait everywhere.
Yeah.
So you can fish, 30 different spots within 20 miles of here. So it's a pretty unique area just based on its geography, but also how the water moves through all these narrow passages. So yeah.
Very cool. So we're going to target Chinook today. We're going to drop some prawn traps and some crab traps as well too, which is kind of a different thing for us. And then we'll go from there. So, and part of the Chinook fishery we're going to take part in today is a program you're working with the PSF. So we've done some stuff before with them where we've done we did an episode where we did some tagging and some sampling, which is very cool. So we're pretty much going to do very similar to what we had done before there, right?
Totally, yeah. But this time, I think it was 4 years ago where we filmed with Brian Riddell from the PSF. This year, what we're going to do is we're going to tag second and third year Chinook, and we're going to try and get some unclipped fish that are from the Cowichan River.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get on the boat and let's start. I can't wait. It's going
to
be a fun day. Bon Chovy crabbing.
Here we go.
This deadliest catch.
We're good.
Yep.
Definitely not a big fish, but we'll go nice and easy on him.
Okay. Look at that, popped out right
Perfect.
there.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get a bit of data from him. So this one here, it looks like it's a wild fish. So this one is unclipped, so there's a good chance that this one's from the East Coast, Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna get a fork length on it. It's 48 centimeters long. So.
Okay.
And we're just gonna scan it. We're gonna see if it's been tagged before, because the guys at PSF and the BC Conservation Foundation have been tagging a ton of these things in river.
Yeah.
So there's no tag. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert a tag, just 4 of these fins. The tag's in there, We're gonna scan it. There's a tag number, and we're gonna get just a bit of piece of DNA here quickly. And then we're gonna throw him back. He's
nice.
a smaller, unclipped Chinook that's likely destined for one of the local rivers here. And he took off,
Nice.
no problem.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, fishing and science at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one here is probably in its second year in the ocean.
Okay.
So it'll spawn as a 3rd or 4-year-old.
Yeah.
So the idea of this bottleneck program is to find survival bottlenecks. Like at certain ages, they want to find out where most of the mortality is occurring.
Yeah,
so it's a fantastic study. It's coordinated by PSF and the BC Conservation Foundation.
Yeah.
And it's being funded by the BC Salmon Resource Innovation Fund, BC SRIF it's called.
Yeah, okay.
And so it's an ongoing study, and yeah, it's amazing work.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Totally.
Yeah, very cool.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back.
Maple Ridge Chrysler. We're closer than you think.
That's a better one. That's a better fish. That's a bit better. Thought we had a tap there on that one too. Gotta remember how to do this. It is February 1st. We're Chinook fishing. Season 13. It's pretty awesome. Everybody else is ice fishing right now, or some people are lucky enough to be away in a tropical area, but we're out here. There he is. Quite like a coho outside of the boat.
Definitely acting like one.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We're just gonna get him right for a sample here.
It's a better
This is
fish.
Yeah, a little bigger. It's a hatchery fish.
Yeah, right on.
This guy he's really probably pretty close to legal, but we're just gonna get some samples on him here.
Yeah, we'll let him go too.
Perfect hook set there, look at that.
Yeah,
No damage at all.
perfect.
This guy's he's just over 66, so he's right around legal.
Beautiful colors on that fish. A little bit of blood coming from his chin, but nothing major.
This guy's right about 62, 63 centimeters.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a tag in him. You can see
Nice.
there's a tag number. He looks fine, no damage really.
Yeah.
Going back and away.
Nice.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Good start.
Yeah. There we go. Combo so far on this side. Double black glow with a little green UV micro flash fly. Awesome. Get it back down and catch another one.
So this one will be a fish probably that we're trying to sample. This will be like probably a 14-inch fish.
Yeah.
I'll do the honors here if I can land it. But a lot of the fish that we're trying to tag are the ones that are out migrating from the Cowichan River.
Yeah.
So this one here is probably, he's probably 30 centimeters maybe. So these are the exact ones that the Pacific Salmon Foundation and BC Conservation Foundation are looking for. So this one here, probably it would come out of the river this past year. And so this one here, it's a wild one.
There we go. Yeah, you can breathe and swim around in a circle now. Autopost clip, no.
So let's say
Is it no clip on that one?
no clip. Yeah. So what we're looking for are smaller juvenile Chinook that are out migrating from the Cowichan River. So where we are now, we're in North Saanich, and we're about 8 miles from the mouth of the Cowichan River. So what has happened in the last few years is there's been a lot of work going into tagging juvenile Chinook. So we're just going to see if this one has a tag already in it. It doesn't. So we're going to implant one, just like that. And we're gonna get a reading on it. 1 sec again. There's a tag there. We're gonna measure it. It's 26.5 centimeters. We're gonna get a quick little DNA punch, and then that's it. We're gonna send them back here. Oh, there's a fish on there. Sweet. Oh, there's a big mark on the bottom there. Check that one out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We should get these back down, eh?
Yeah.
Check your leaders.
Book your adventure now.
Get action. Do things. Be sane. Don't fritter away your time. Create. Act. Take a place wherever you are. And be somebody. Get action.
Hold on.
Another fish. Probably like fish number 8 of the day, at least. Lost a few. It's kind of cool when you can come out February 1st, shake the rust off of reeling in fish and get a bunch of Chinook and do some good for the tagging program and all that. Kind of adds to it all. And the weather's been pretty cooperative too.
Probably shake this one because we're in the wind here, so it's like a little tough.
Yep.
I can sneak in the side there, lads.
All right.
Just a little guy. He's not that small, but he's pretty small. He grew a little bit.
It's a good bend on the rod.
Yeah, I thought he was just a shaker, but he's got a little bit more to him. Probably because I'm not used to the rods either,
That's
so
right.
I can't judge the bite. It's gonna get shallow here in a sec.
Okay.
Do you want to bring yours up to like 60?
Sure. Want a net for that one, Jay?
No, he's okay. I think we'll just use the gaff on it.
Here, I'll take the rod.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, you got a bit bigger.
In this area, in the winter months, there's a large percentage of these fish are hatchery fish from Puget Sound.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's from here to the U.S. border, we're probably about 6 or 8 miles. So
Yeah.
fish don't know the boundaries.
No. That one's better.
The better one.
Yeah, that is better.
Well, that's good timing. Sun came out. It looks like a better fish.
Yeah. You try to take a little line there. It's coming up from the depths. Flash her up. There's flash her up.
Oh, go the other way, fish. Hey.
Ah, he's not that big. He shrunk a little.
Scrappy one.
Yeah.
We can switch sides there, Mike.
Sorry.
Probably the easiest way. We'll get a sample on this one. Might as well. Sneak inside you there. Okay. Nice fish to sample here. It's probably 55 or 60 centimeters somewhere in there.
Yep.
If you can just hold the net for 1 sec, Michael.
Sure.
Just gonna grab a couple things. Okay, we're just gonna scan him to see if he's been tagged before. Nothing. So we've got a tag here. We're just gonna invert him here. Looks like he's been in a fight with somebody. Like that. Do it again. He's in good shape. 58 centimeters, and we'll see him in the river.
Right on. Hello folks, going to talk to you about the gear that we've been using on today's episodes. The rods and reels, of course, are Lure Jensen, the Legacy Series, 10.5 foot mooching rods, standard up and down the coast, really. A lot of guys have gone to those now over the years, right?
You betcha.
You know, one of the things we talked about too is just kind of the new design on these over the last couple of years. You know, they put the rubber handle on, a little more durability in and out of that rod holder, which is nice for guys like you that are fishing so many days.
A lot of days,
you know,
a lot of hours.
You're not ruining the cork and stuff, right? The reels, again, soft paddles on the handle, quick pickup. The line is a 30-pound Tangerine high vis, and again, I just went to last year. I went with a bit of high vis on one side usually, and regular on the other, and either one works. It's just nice to see two different colors and lines. Today we're both using high vis lines because that's what I grabbed out of the boat before we came. So 30-pound lines, and then we'll talk a little bit now some of the terminal tackle, Jay, that we use from this area, right?
Yeah, you bet. So today we were in Harrow Strait and also Southern Georgia Strait. So in this area, there's a lot of small bait in the winter months. So what we used today was a 3-inch Lure Jensen needlefish spoon, and yeah, it worked well. It's all the bait's fairly small right now, you know, a couple inches, so this matched it well. Yeah,
so that there is the blue and chartreuse one with the nickel back as well too on it. And then we also went with a small bait too. We went with something we had a bit of success with the end of last season. Actually, was funny was the mini flash flies, and went green again because green seems to be the color that guys are picking up on here right now.
Yeah.
So with that paired up with Suffolk's leaders, and again, leader length for spoons for you is.
It's usually longer, but recently we've been running them fairly short. So this one's here is about 4.5.
Yeah.
These fish are super aggressive.
Yeah.
So fast action usually works pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this is between 36 and 40 inches as well.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
On this one too. And this 30-pound Suffolk's fluorocarbon, again, bite resistant, helps with the bite.
Absolutely.
And visibility and stuff too. A little bit of juice on the back. We put a little herring Procure on the back there just to slip it in there as well. But hey, you know what? In the morning it was nice to see the difference, right, of the bites there too. And we're not on red today, but we got a chance to fish your boat, and it's fully outrigged with everything we use. Lowrance sounders, Scotty downriggers, and then of course the main power Yamahas does the trick for us for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're going to follow up with a quick list. Hope to see it on the water.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back.
Introducing HDS Pro. Watch fish reacting to your lure live with Active Target 2. Get game-changing clarity in the megahertz range with the new Active Imaging HD sonar. Find the richest fishing spots with CMAP's charts. Take full control of your boat with the ultimate fishing system. HDS Pro. The more you see, the more you catch.
Closed captioning brought to you by the world-famous Duncanby Lodge, located in beautiful Rivers Inlet, BC.
That's pretty good.
So just so you know, the closure line is from that point to that point. So people are like, oh, Assanich Inlet is closed. It's on this side of the line. Just for any naysayers, or because Assanich Inlet is probably the most popular prawning spot in BC. Not a crazy haul, but a decent haul. Maybe not. There's a few. Yeah, so prawns actually start off as males and they turn into females. Then they lay their eggs, turn back to males, and then they die. There's a big one. It's over 7 inches.
Let's see the other side.
This guy will be keeper too. No problems. Over 7. Crazy, eh? It's huge. A little better. Holding the flasher down a bit better. I don't know how big it is.
A little bigger.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. And gone. Good release there.
Yeah.
like it when they release themselves. They're
you know?
undersized. That's okay though. But not quite the smallest ones we were looking for, right? It's kind of that in-betweener.
That's right. Yeah, he was close to legal, probably about a couple centimeters under, but a nice fish to wrap up the day anyway.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Thanks for getting us out here. It's funny, you just kind of, nowadays with social media, kind of see what's going on and you see a bunch of guys out fishing. So a quick message to you, a text message quickly over to you, and a follow-up phone call, be able to put this together within a week. And then, man, did we ever luck out with the weather? Like,
Absolutely.
It's February 1st.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome weather.
It's
like
the Mexico of Canada.
Yeah. Well, it's not that warm.
Well.
But it's been great. I mean, and we learned a lot today too. I mean, we weren't really worried about getting any keepers. We just wanted to come out and take part of the thing. And into the bonuses, we got crab traps down, prawn traps down, and got some stuff to take home as well too. So pretty great day overall.
Yeah, you betcha. Yeah, lots of bites and good action, some good science.
Well, again, thanks for having us, Jason. So we had awesome trip as usual.
Anytime, my pleasure.
And thank you folks for joining us on BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. We look forward to having you join us on a future episode.